I found there's a disconnect from, oftentimes there's a disconnect between what the corporate office thinks or is doing and what the actual facilities people, the third-party janitors or whoever it is, are actually doing in the fields. I'm actually still trying to unlock the best way to really penetrate the business world, but I think it's
So
just
you're
providing
saying maybe at the top they don't think it's an issue, but the people at the bottom they realize it's an issue, or the other way around?
I think that, so from my experience working with like grocery chains, for example, it's the corporate office gets 30, 40, 50 invoices for trash at all their locations every month. And one location might be $5,000 and one is $7,000 and one is $15,000. And they don't really understand why the price is different. They might know there's a problem, but I don't think they really understand what to do about it, or that there's something they can do about it. They get 50 invoices for trash a month, and they write 50 checks a month, and it could end up being hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's where I bring the value, is like saying just bring the transparency to that. And I really think that true transparency in the waste industry is the only way we're really going to drive the change. There's way too much opacity. They don't want you to know. No one wants you to know what's actually happening, because if we knew what was happening, then you could say, okay, well, this is not actually recyclable. I need to stop using it. Or the city, if most people realized that, especially people that own businesses that tend to skew more conservative, they realize that 20% of what they were paying to waste management was immediately being sent over to the city where their business is located, they'd probably be horrified that they're essentially paying a tax without really realizing that they're doing it, right? So I think that there's just like a lot of misinformation and a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of people that really, they go, trash is a cost of doing business, just like electricity is, or water is, or gas is, and they don't really think about ways in which they can adjust it or reduce it or negotiate it to save money while also doing the right thing for their employees and the environment.